Beautiful people, my name is Grant Elman for Prezence Music. Hope you're having a beautiful 4th of July. Just wanted to remind you today that this holiday is totally bogus because from 1876 to 1913 there actually was some semblance of a free country. But in 1913, the Federal Reserve Bank and also the federal income tax were instituted on the same year, claiming that the government of the United States of America had the right to collect and levy taxes. Essentially, they have the right to steal people's product of their labor, or some percentage of the product of some people's labor. And let me ask you a question. If slavery is robbing 100% of the product of one's labor, at what percentage is it no longer slavery? 50%? 25%? 10%? 5%? 1%? Yep, you guessed it. It's all slavery. Doesn't matter what percentage the government is stealing from you. Doesn't matter if we are stealing 100% of the product of somebody's labor, like was done in the United States when black men and black women were slaves here, or if the government is robbing us of 50% of our labor, 25%. It's all slavery. By that definition, all government is slavery, because all government collects and levies taxes and forces people to pay a slave tax. So on this day, I'd like to remind you that this is not a free country. It is a slave country. Home of the free, land of the slave. Land of the free, home of the slave. So that means that the only legitimate celebration of the 4th of July is when we say, I own my body, I own 100% of the product of my labor, and I own myself. The principle of self-ownership, and also the non-aggression principle. A right is an action that does not cause harm to another sentient being. If we live in alignment with both of those principles, then we are truly independent, because we are independent in our individuality. We are independent from the state. I don't need any handouts from the state in order to survive. I don't need any stimulus money, which is really just another form of theft and taxation, putting more debt and burden on our children and our grandchildren. So no thank you. I declare my independence from stimulus checks, and I also declare my independence from your man-made laws, which do not apply to me, a sovereign human being. And I declare my independence from any forms of mind control that seek to subjugate my consciousness and claim that my body is somehow the property of the state. On this day, I wish you a happy independence. And we have a choice. We can either be independent from the state, independent from statism, or we can be in dependence on the state and statism. It's our choice. On this 4th of July, 2022, I choose to be independent from the state altogether. And I invite you to celebrate your independence from the state altogether as well. Hope you have a beautiful day. Much love. Peace.